Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Talking Movies. My name is Josh.
I'm Chris.
I'm Clay.
And I'm ready to pop my cherry. Falls. Huh? Huh? No? Okay. I tried.
Well, from that, I think you guys know this is Randy's pick this week. This is Cherry Falls, 2000.
Tell me about Laura Lee Sherman. Tell me. That was 25 years ago. Do you think she goes all the way? Doubt it. You gotta come. Come on.
This is my post. I can't just split.
Cherry Falls.
Don't you want your first time to be something beautiful, something romantic?
The great year, 2000.
Bro,
Uh,
2000 was that was a year, all right.
it was a year. Randy, give us a synopsis.
Bro, I don't even know how to go with a synopsis on this film without just telling you the whole movie. So basically,
I mean, spoiler alert.
yeah. Well, dude, if you haven't watched this movie in 26 years, then that's on you. Um, Meaning that it's existed for 26 years, not that you've known about it for that long. Anyways, look, yeah, spoiler alert. It's a slasher movie, heavily in I don't know if inspired is the right word, but it came out around the time of all the, Scream. I know you did last summer, all that stuff, The Faculty, all those movies. It was real popular, but this one kind of did things a little different. And then I recently found out, dude, talking to Josh, that it was a made for TV film, but it's about a guy or person or whatever, slasher killer murdering virgins at a like high school, and
hmm
the main character is Brittany Murphy, who we all know and love from classics like 8 Mile and King of the Hill. But yeah, so she's just
That's
this
what you picked.
no,
Easy.
that I mean that was kind of the point. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Her, she's the sheriff's daughter, so she's the main character. Her dad's looking for the killer, and she's got this like just I can't explain the amount of douche that her fella is. This guy is the
Yeah.
he might be the worst character in the history of slasher movies. I want this guy dead so bad that I'm willing to kill him in real life. I
Oh,
hate this guy.
is he
He
the worst
sucks.
one?
Dude, I have never had
Oh,
like a boyfriend character in a movie that annoyed me this bad, I don't
I
think.
mean, he was pretty bad, but
I hated him.
Quite
Dude,
annoying.
just
what's the
just
other dude's name?
manipulating her and using her like innocence to like try to
Yeah.
get laid. That's all he was trying. And then she's like finally goes like, "All right, let's do this," and he pussies out. Like, what are we doing, man? Fucking tiny dick little bastard. I hate that guy. Anyhow, yeah. So the killer is supposed to be this woman,
hmm
and nobody knows why she's out murdering folks. But
it's a very like Norman Bates type situation.
oh
Let me say
man,
that.
bro. From the get-go, I'm like, "What's up, bro?" Like, "What's up, dude?" Like,
Yeah, like,
um,
why is that guy wearing fishnets?
right?
What's going
I'm
on?
like, okay, well, I guess I got to figure out which dude's wearing drag right now, so I can figure out who's killing people. But I don't know. I watched this movie a long time ago, and then I bought it on Scream Factory, and then I watched it one more time, and I spent a long time since I'd watched it, and I just kept hearing about it in like slasher movie lists and stuff as like not a top movie, but one that doesn't get talked about enough, one that's kind of underrated. And
Hmm.
I'll say this, there are lots of problems with this movie, right? But it is so weird and it's so unique that I do think that it kind of deserves a little more attention. Doesn't mean that it's going to be like a 8 out of 10 on a like a scale of how good is it, but I think it's hell of entertaining and like the music in it, if you are from that era, it's very nostalgic. I personally have always liked Brittany Murphy. I like her voice, her mannerisms, her face. Like she's just, when I was younger, I thought she was super cute and like she's just so weird and like twitchy and shit. And I'm like, yeah, I like that, man. So, for reasons, multiple reasons, I just wanted to watch it again. But I've been trying to watch it for like, dude, like months. And I was like, all right, I'll just pick it for the show because then I'm gonna have to sit down and watch it. And I kept getting pushed down the list on my watch list, which I'm sure we all do that to a certain extent. But
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, it's a slasher. It's a little long, but I had no idea it was a TV movie. But boy, I tell you, that fixes so many of the problems I had with it because it just answers questions.
Well,
Like,
it wasn't made as a TV movie. I don't know if you actually read the
oh, I
the
must have not read
paragraph
what you
because
said
it
then.
because it was yeah, it was like made as a film, but then I guess they didn't want to put it in theaters or something, so it ended up getting distributed as a TV movie.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's,
So it's like an
it's-
old school Netflix movie where nobody wanted it, so they just throw it on Netflix
yeah,
You know what's crazy?
basically, yeah.
or a blockbuster.
They said
Or
it's the most expensive TV movie of all time. It's
Yeah, I
$14
believe it.
million
What?
movie.
Well,
I mean, I don't know about now. That doesn't seem quite right now. I mean, if you
what on that Joe Blow video?
Like they had it. I think it was
Oh,
like
I didn't
a
watch
big ABC thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think it was a $14 million movie, but
Golly, what was $14 million in here?
I don't know. I feel like
The wig?
the fact that this got sent to TV has to mean that they cut stuff out, right?
Well, no, because like there's a bunch of cuts in here and a bunch of editing choices that I didn't understand. And when you said that to me earlier, I was like, oh. And so I rewatched like half of it earlier today. I was like, oh, so much of this that doesn't make sense in the movie any more than it did before, but it makes sense to
Yeah.
me as to what they were doing with it. Because if they, as an example, I would have expected way more like in your face murders, right? And I would have expected a little more nudity with the subject matter. And there was little to none of either. And it was honestly like really frustrating for somebody that likes gore
It's a
and
pretty
boobs.
exploitative premise,
Right.
So,
But
but
then
yeah,
they don't,
it's
but
not
they're
an
like,
exploitation movie at all, really. I
yeah.
mean, it is like teenagers, so it's a little on the line there, but yeah, it does feel like it pulls all of its punches for the most part. And
yeah, I mean, it was a little gory. I mean, like you said, they kind of like didn't show it straight up all the time, but I mean, there was a little bit of blood and all that stuff. And I mean, and the dialogue was nothing but cursing and subject matter you can't really say on
true.
TV. So you
Yeah.
know, maybe
Yeah.
they just edited it when they originally aired it on TV with
Yeah,
just a
I'm
bunch of beeps
curious how like
and just
what.
cut out some of the the super R-rated stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it
not really
doesn't seem
sure.
it didn't seem that gory to me, but I mean, I'm watching pretty gory shit all the time, I guess. So, there's that. But it just yeah, this is rated R. Man, it says 92 minutes. It sure felt like it was a hell of a lot longer than that.
No, it was right at 90 minutes.
Damn, I said it was kind of long a minute ago, and I just looked and I was like, 92 minutes. Just kidding. Like, oops. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Yeah,
that was what it needed to be.
yeah, I agree.
I thought that it was look, there's a lot of room for improvement on this movie, but I still have like this weird like attachment to it. Like I still like it. I thought it was I still even when I watched I was like, all right. And I hadn't watched it in so long I couldn't remember who the killer ended up being. So watching it again, I was like, oh, that's right. It was this fucking douche. I'll say this. Brothers, I got so many like little notes that I wrote down. Jay Moore being a teacher was so weird. Like it was just weird. Like I've never seen him in a role like that. He's always like I don't know, like a professional type, but not in like a teacher setting. I don't know. It's just strange, man. But boy, whenever Brittany Murphy comes on screen the first time, her hair, like, was that I guess that was like
It's
a,
terrible.
bro, what the
I love
actual
Brittany
fuck?
Murphy. Like I think that she has like a kind of a like a playfully sexual smile, right?
Right.
It's but it's still she looks great, right? And then when I see her in a wig that looks like a mop, like a literal
Dude, it
freaking
was all like sticking out like hay.
yeah, it's like something you dust the freaking mini blinds with or
So
something.
that was a wig. I don't know. I wouldn't.
I know, I don't know. It's just a terrible, terrible look for her. I was just like, what is going on? Like they just threw
Yeah.
that opportunity away.
Dude, for real.
But hey,
Yeah, I feel like Brittany Murphy like stands out so much in this movie. She's such a superior actor to everybody else
Yeah.
in here
For real.
that it makes everyone else look worse. And it just the
You
movie
gotta have her dumb it down just so they don't look so fucking
the
bad.
movie just does her no favors at
No.
all. It just-
I remember there was a time when she and her boyfriend, like she was trying to get it on, right? And she walks away from her boyfriend who's rejecting her now suddenly. Who knows why? But he just doesn't feel like it. Unless she's resisting her. I don't know what the deal is.
Premature
But
ejaculation, sir.
she says a line and she said it so well. Like she was getting up off the bed and she says something to him like real snarky, but she delivered it so I was like, man, she is good in this movie. Like really, really doing
I
well.
kept thinking that too.
She could have been a star, man. Her passing was tragic, dude. I remember I was like shocked when she died, and I was like really sad by it because I thought, man, she had a lot of her trajectory was
Yeah.
lot of potential, man. What about like after a year with this girl, her boyfriend just like breaks up with her and then goes and snuggles up with some like slutty girl on the trunk of his
Man,
car.
it's high school. I think I did that a dozen times. Like,
Oh, really?
all I
I
wanted
mean,
to do
I
was
was
get
never into that
laid.
kind of behavior.
You never
Now,
tried to get laid.
not if you're with a girl for a whole year and then you just break up with her and immediately go like that. I don't know. It's
I
wild.
mean, sometimes like I had a lot of, I mean, not to like be like I was some kind of thing, but I mean, in high school, I went to like a Catholic high school for 2 years, and I just begged and pleaded with my parents to let me go to a regular high school. And I did. The only reason I wanted to go was for the girls. And
I
then when I
mean, yeah,
finally got around the girls, I got a lot of attention. So it was tough to really be like, oh, I'm just with this one person
yeah. See, I
and
didn't
I'm
have that luxury, Clay. All right.
17 years old and horny as hell. Like it was just all I cared about was just trying to.
Part of it was I was always in trouble, so I was always either I was grounded if I was at home, but I was in like alternative schools and military schools for most of my high school, so
Well, I
I
was
wasn't
horribly
around.
repressed. And for
I
like two
wasn't.
years, I didn't see women at school. And so suddenly it was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, I had one girlfriend for like I think ninth and 10th grade. We were together for like the whole entire time. And then when I moved away, it just dissolved. But I was never like the ladies man type. Like I've always been really weird and awkward. I've always been into punk music since I had the ability to have my own style. And so like I wasn't cool. I was always in trouble and I was a pain in the ass. I had some attention from girls, but it was much later on. Like I found out one of the girls I had a crush on in high school was like into me. Like at age like 20, 21, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And I
I did get married when I was 20,
I took
though.
care of
So,
business when I ran into her at a party, but like, damn, bro, I was super bummed. That's crazy. That's wild shit.
I,
Uh,
I, I feel you, Clay. I was homeschooled, so I got married at
dude,
18, had
that
kids.
explains so much.
Yeah, I was not doing much running around, but as soon as I did, I locked it
yes,
down.
sir. And then I had three kids like 18 months apart. So that tells you what was going on, the whole time.
Lots of masturbation. Uh,
Yeah.
so
I was
okay,
just desperate.
I got to bring this up because I am I tripping, dude, or was there some kind of weird ass like sexual chemistry or what's the word, man? Like tension between her and her fucking dad. It was,
Oh, dude,
Yes,
Michael
it's
Bean, that was
when
weird.
he
bro,
falls
because
on
so
her
like,
and they like stare at each other for a second.
well, like, okay, so I wrote it down multiple times. I wrote down when her and her dad are doing self-defense and then they fall down. There's like this weird thing going on. And then I went, holy shit, right after I typed that, he goes in her bedroom and has a personal conversation. And I was like, what the fuck? What a strange conversation. Is that the writing that was so weird, or is it just like what? Well, is that the script or something? What made that
I
happen?
kept
Like what was
wondering if there were
I
if
had the
she
same
had.
thought.
I kept wondering if she had some kind of like trauma, like going on with her parents, or if that was just poor writing. I couldn't couldn't decide honestly because they never make it clear. So, I
So
mean,
weird.
the fact that it's not ever spelled out in this type of movie, I feel like it's probably less intentional. Um, because this movie is not settled, so
No,
so probably not meant to be that, but it was weird. It was very weird. And I was flipping through some letterbox reviews and a few people brought that up. So we're
they
not
really
alone.
wanted us to think her dad was the killer.
I think
They
that's part
really
of it.
did.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Or her
Jay.
mom.
I knew as soon as I saw Jay Moore, like it's him, no
I
question.
I couldn't remember who it was since I'd watched it last, but I wasn't at all surprised. I figured it was either him or the dad. It was one of the two.
Yeah,
Um,
like I mean, like I said the same thing with what was Josh's don't torture a duckling.
Right.
Like I don't know if I'm just getting good at it or I've just been lucky, but as soon as Jay Moore popped on screen, it's him. And then as soon as like the father goes to the house and sees like the crib, and I was like, oh, okay, he's their son, or the
right.
lady's son, because I don't think they revealed like the father's involvement at that point. But um,
Dude, there was
I
some
thought it was,
funny shit in this movie, dude. They said Hyman Holocaust in this movie.
yeah, there was
Like
some wild dialogue.
that shit made me crack up. Also, the the pop your cherry party flyer. It had like the two cherries in doggy style, bro. I was cracking up, dude.
Hmm.
I want to get that on a shirt. Hmm.
Honestly, like the feel of the movie, like I don't know how to say, like the way the camera, the whole thing presents like a made for TV movie, right? When you're watching it, you're like, this feels pretty polished, like a almost like a sitcom or something. And so I was kind of like, all right, I know what I'm getting. Generally, that's a bad sign for me, and I will, I'll bail on a movie because I'm just like, this is cheap, this is crap, like this is gonna suck. But man, once we got into the room where she's like strapped to the table or whatever, I was like, damn, okay, like what is going on here? And
It's pretty wacky.
Well, it's like as
I'll,
soon as she
I'll
starts
give it
kind
that.
of, well, it start as soon as she finds out about the father and she starts kind of wilding out. Like, I mean, like, like dude was like sucking her toes and she was trying to like,
yes,
like what harder,
Dude,
harder.
she was kicking him in the face, and I was like, hell yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, what? Don't do that. That's
I
Quentin
was
Tarantino's
surprised
wet
by
dream right
that
there,
part.
bro.
yeah. Like she tries to bite Jay Moore at some point. I think like he's either when she's on the table strapped down or maybe it's a little later. But like,
What's going on with all this? Like it's just somebody's fantasy person. They're like, hey, we're just gonna put it all into this movie. It felt like it was written by like an 18-year-old or something.
yeah, kind
Oh,
of.
dude.
A little bit.
Yeah, I mean, there's like so many good lines of dialogue that just had me cracking up.
Oh, dude, class dismissed was like the fucking best shit ever, dude. Class dismissed. He starts stabbing kids. I was like, hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. I wish they'd have showed it, pussies, but whatever. It was still good. What's up with the Jay Moore with the wig on, looking like homeboy from Typo Negative, bro? I was cracking up, dude. I was like, this looks ridiculous. But I mean,
Just bad
the
hair all through the movie.
oh, dude, the very first thing I
Wow.
wrote down was that the killer is very clearly a man. I was like, this is so
Yeah.
obviously a dude. I felt really bad for Josh after watching this movie. I was like, man, I think Josh is probably gonna hate this fucking movie.
I mean, they're having he's chasing her down with a knife and she's throwing things at him and he's dodging all these things
Dude, in the
flying at him.
classroom, that was a good fight.
But you can't see his face at all. And I'm like, come on now.
Yeah.
He can see, she can see, but there's no way you can make out a single detail of who this person is. I'm like, give me a break.
Right.
Yeah. And then
But
speaking of, there's a sexual chemistry between her and Jay Moore's character
Oh,
too.
for
I
sure.
mean,
And even
just,
the boyfriend's like, yeah, you're fucking your teacher, basically.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's obvious from the premise, I think, but I mean, the entire movie is just about teenage sex.
Yeah, it's about being horny.
Yeah.
Uh, I wish they'd have had Walton Goggins play the cop character.
you know, like Michael Bean?
I
Dude.
hate that guy, but I think Walton. I just kept looking at him,
He's
thinking like Walton
terrible.
Goggins would have made this crazier. Like, I just like Walton Goggins is all it is.
I mean, he'd been a little young at this point, but
Yeah, probably. I guess so, huh?
He
Yeah.
looked pretty freaked out in this movie. Like, I don't think he knew what to do. His last movie was probably like Terminator. So he was like, oh shit, I got
yeah.
a movie. Like, we got to figure this out. I'm a cop now. Okay. And man, he's like crying sometimes and shaking other times.
When he
And
has to tell the story, he's like,
yeah,
"Bro, he was fine. I
but
just
I knew what to
Oh no,
do. It
he's
was
bad.
just,
Yeah.
He's pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
it
he's
was
not like
so,
an A-lister or anything like that, but I mean, never really considered him bad, but
he's
he
good. I
was
like Michael B.
he was
Well,
bad in this.
in Aliens and
Yeah,
Terminator, he's
he's
great.
good. Yeah.
I mean, Cameron knew how to use him, but I don't. I can't really think of much else I've seen him in. I guess.
I think he was just getting through the day here. He was just like, let's just do this and just
Maybe he knew he
whatever.
was roughing it, and he was just
Yeah.
nailing it. Yeah,
Dude.
Yeah.
cashing
No
the check.
bad acting is present here. Let's just go for it.
Yeah.
I uh I thought that the killer reveal was phenomenal. That was probably my favorite part of the whole entire movie.
I did kind of like it.
When he like he's like pushing up the thing on his porch and she rides up on the bike and you're like, "Oh shit, I know what's in there. That's not good." And then
Oh
she's
yeah.
like helping him push it. She's like, "What's in there?" And he's like, "I don't know." And you're like, and he's getting all weird and you're like, "Oh, he's acting real strange." And then you're like, "Oh shit, she's not getting out of this house, dude." Like he's like, "Oh, cool, you just came to me. Awesome, this will work." And then they push it down the stairs and it's all very clearly heavy as shit. And she's like, "What's in the
What's
trunk?" And he just
inside?
He's just like, it's your dad, or it's my dad. Who knows? And I'm like, oh my God. And so it's just such a crazy. He just blurts it out, and you're just not ready for it, you know. So
Yeah.
if you're
Right.
trying to wait and see if it's all suspenseful, no suspense necessary. He's just going to tell you he's there to murder you now,
That's
and
funny.
I
I
thought it was
have a
great.
wooden trunk. I have a like a military trunk, and everybody always wants to know what's in it. It's empty, but I mean, if anybody sees that trunk, they're like,
It's
"What's
ready
in
for
there?"
you.
And that's waiting for you. Yeah. But I when I saw that trunk, I was like, "Oh, dude, this is me. Like I've been this guy where we're moving a trunk and people are like, "What's in there?" You know, it's like you
Now
can
you've
just
got a
tell whatever
line.
you want.
Maybe it's my dad.
Maybe it's your dad.
Yeah, I thought that the movie was like objectively kind of a bad movie, but I had a lot of fun watching it, and I knew we would have a very uh like lively conversation about it if nothing else. I did get a little concerned that I drummed up another bad movie that everybody's going to absolutely hate, but whatever, it is what it is at
Man,
this point.
I was really like ready to torpedo the shit out of this movie, but I liked it a lot. I'm gonna buy it. I think it's
Oh,
an interesting find. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
definitely
figured.
a curio.
Yeah, I figured Clay would like this.
It's
Yeah,
probably in my
And
top 10 slashers list for me. Not anywhere
it's
close to the top,
very,
but
it's
up
like a
there,
more
10, 11, 12,
sexualized
something like that.
Scream, I think. I can see why you like it. I just liked
Yeah,
it when
Scream is
Scream
like,
came out.
dude, Scream is like after Terrifier 3 and 1, I think Scream is still my favorite horror movie. I just watched Scream 6 again with Carissa. I fucking can't wait for Thursday, bro. I'm like actually really excited now. Like I'm hype. I don't know what's gonna happen. It could be a terrible fucking movie. It wouldn't surprise me at all based on some of the recent things that have happened in film, but like I'm psyched, man, and this movie does have some kind of weird connection to that movie. I guess it's mainly because of style, but
well, I mean,
it does.
Scream kind of revitalized horror, didn't it, in the late
dude, Scream
'90s?
might be the
Yeah,
most important movie in horror. Like, because it would have just died without Scream. Scream,
good
I
point.
watched like, I don't know, dude, 15 videos on the Scream franchise over the past like 2 weeks because I've just been getting geared up for this new movie, and I'm just like tomorrow I'm doing a live stream ranking all the movies, just to talk about them for 30 minutes, just but
Yeah,
I've been overload on Scream content. Yes, I firmly believe that it might be like minimum top three most important horror movies ever. Important, not best, just important, because I think horror might have just fizzled out, or it would have just become strictly Netflix, strictly Blu-ray. Like it wouldn't, dude, Terrifier wouldn't exist without Scream. It couldn't. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. And it did change things, and it started its own genre. So, you
it
know,
definitely revitalized it, and I mean, everything else kind of a lot of other things kind of copycatted it, like you said.
yeah.
And this
And
is,
I'm biased, so whatever, but I think it's pretty important.
yeah, no, it's an important movie. It's in history for sure. But this, I feel like the whole concept of the virgin is trying to turn it on its head, right? Because the virgin is always the one that survives,
Right.
right? So it's like, oh, what if only virgins die this time? You know, it's
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, and you're
like,
like, I guess.
yeah, it's an 18-year-old's version of a good idea. Like, let's just flip it on its head, do the opposite. You know,
Yeah, I kind of
What if
had.
we're not virgins anymore? We won't get
All
killed.
of a sudden, you got like 25% pregnant high school seniors, and everybody's like, "What the fuck's going on with this town?" Like,
but But my point a little bit is that it is that like self-aware version of horror, the way that Scream is, that
yeah,
it's
very,
like
very
it's
meta, and
aware of the rules and it's like intentionally, subversive.
Yeah, I had pretty much
Interesting.
the same thoughts like that because like halfway through this movie, I'm like, is this just supposed to be a satire? Or are they just
Yeah.
kind of trying to do what I mean, some of it was obvious, but like some of it was trying to do something, that you didn't think they were gonna do. I mean, and 2026 is probably a little obvious, but back in 2000, it probably wasn't as much.
But it makes absolutely no
Yes,
sense.
yes.
Yeah, there's
I mean
but
that
his explanation of why he's killing virgins
it makes no
doesn't
sense.
make any sense. There's no
no, it could have been anybody, regardless of their sexual history, man.
Yeah.
Like, it
yeah.
could have just been like the kids of the four dudes that were assaulting his mother. Like
And
that
the
could have just
fact,
been that.
just the fact that the coroner is like, what's
Dude,
what's the link between all of these
bro,
deaths?
when the coroner
All
starts
these kids
talking,
are virgins.
he's like the hymen's intact and there was no dude, he said anus, he
They
said
went into extreme
dude, my
detail.
man, I rewound that and watched it a second time because I could not quit giggling, dude. I was like, this is so insane.
And then immediately, Michael Bean takes this information and like takes it public. I think they put it in the newspaper or something, right?
Yeah.
And he's
That's I
just
mean
like, they're all virgins. It's
that's
like,
why
wait, what?
that's why I had the thoughts about it being just like satire because it didn't make any sense. Like there's
Yeah, the whole idea of it is like, I get, it's just really campy.
yeah.
Ultimately, like it's,
It
And
is
even
pretty
the
campy.
yeah,
even the credits were backwards.
yeah.
Were they?
Yeah,
I noticed that.
the
I
credits
guess I didn't make
rolled.
it that far.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
I
I
I
don't
didn't
know
catch that
if
either.
I don't know if I've seen it do that before. It
I
was
feel like I've seen others
okay.
I've
other
seen a
movies
couple
do
of it
that,
like
but
that, but
not
not
very
often.
often. Not often.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't hate this movie, Randy. It's
No?
it
That's cool.
uh
I
I got
I almost changed it
yeah.
on like 'cause I watched it like I don't know Saturday or Sunday, no Sunday, and I almost changed it. I was about to text y'all and go, hey, let's just switch it up, and then I watched it. No, I watched a video on the movie and was like, no, man, it had too much interesting stuff. Like at least if it's a bad movie, at least it's this kind of bad movie where
Yeah.
it's interesting to talk about. We got a person, Brittany Murphy, that we all kind of like. And there's enough silliness and crazy kookiness that it's not going to be a boring conversation. But a movie like
Exactly.
Bad Milo was bad, and there was not really anything redeeming about it. There was
yeah.
like we didn't care about the people in the movie. The creature was, and they could have made that movie so much better, and it would have been very hard. It was just bad. This one at least had a lot of, fanatic. You know what I'm saying? That you may not like that movie, but it's the same kind of thing where it's like a bad movie, but there's charm to it, and
Yeah.
I think there's charm to this movie.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Right.
where I land on it too.
Something.
Because if you take Brittany Murphy out of it, I mean the movie is trash.
Oh,
Unwatchable
for
probably.
sure.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's got hilarious dialogue. It's got, you know, just interesting things about it that
I
make it
did a
fun and and make it worth watching.
Yeah, I certainly think it's a bad movie, but I wasn't mad watching it. Like I was like, once I understood like what it was, I was like, okay, this is fairly entertaining in its way, you know.
it
I can
wasn't as bad as Psycho Killer. I can tell you that much.
mm,
Oh man.
Dude, that is a big heaping pile of shit.
Yeah, it's
Um,
getting roasted.
Dude, this movie is like out of all the movies I've watched in the past few weeks to do gore scores on, this is like the second highest scored movie. So, and that's
Oh
with
really?
me giving like subjective one on special effects. I still only give it 1 point out of 10. So like it could have gotten a better score had I wanted to. I was trying to be realistic with my personal comments on it, but like yeah, man, and I mean, it doesn't really mean anything. It's just my little critique of movies. It's what do you call that? It's like a stat sheet for what I like
Poop
about movies,
sheet.
But yeah, man, I had a lot of fun watching it, dude. I'm glad you didn't hate it. I'm glad you weren't just Chris. What'd you think? You like it okay or no?
Yeah, I mean, I think I land in the same place as Josh.
Yeah,
It's a bad movie.
that makes me
Uh,
feel better though, because I
but
really thought Josh specifically was gonna be pretty miserable, and I did think Chris might go, ugh, nah, man, I didn't like it.
yeah, I mean,
I'm
I think
not
I
gonna
ulti
run it
I
up.
mean, ultimately I would put it at probably about a two, but
Oh, really?
I mean, it's probably a three on enjoyment.
Yeah,
I don't know if I
I
want to
probably
watch
put it
it.
at like 3.5 for me, but it's a subjective grade. So if I had to go
Yeah,
objectively, it's probably like a one, honestly. Like if I had to go just
I
straight
mean,
up, like
yeah,
actually like give it like a objective critique, but
It's
like I don't grade stuff like that. So
yeah, it's the director that did Romper Stomper, right?
yes, yeah,
Yeah, which
which
is
is fucking wild.
it's a good movie, like a pretty darn good movie. We did that on the
yeah,
podcast like maybe a year ago, something like
Romper
that.
Stomper's a very very different movie though. I mean,
I
there's
mean, yeah. I mean, this one just feels, to Clay's point a little bit, it felt when I was watching it, I was like, oh, this does kind of feel like a TV movie. It's like the way that
oh dude,
the way that it's lit, the way like it just feels like every house they're in, it's just a stage, you know.
The
It's just
editing felt like a TV movie.
That's what I
yeah.
was
Like
saying. Where's $14 million going?
Yeah, it doesn't look expensive at all, really. I don't know. I don't
fucking deli
know.
trays, the
I
cast and
guess
crew.
so.
Condoms,
Catering was
Yeah,
expensive.
catering. I don't know. I had a fun
parties.
time. I'm glad I own it. It's actually one that I do believe I had a kind of a hard time getting this movie. I can't remember. I might be wrong, but I remember maybe having a hard time getting this one. Uh,
Well, that's
but I've had it for
concerning.
some years at this point, so I doubt it's hard to get now. But uh, yeah, I remember the first time I watched it, I was like, I thought it was awesome. You know,
Yeah.
I thought that the killer reveal was cool, and I thought it was, Jay Moore's not hard to pick out in this movie. It's pretty easy, especially since he's a, if you know slasher movies, you see him very early in the movie, and he's a substantial character, but you never really see him in a dangerous situation. Well, why is he here so much? Why is he in the movie so much? It's not really hard to figure out that
Right.
he's the killer, because he's got such a prominent role in the film from the get-go. But I did kind of wonder, was it her dad or was it him? I couldn't remember which one it was, but I knew it was one of the two.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't the boyfriend because that'd have been too easy to pick out. That guy was so unlikable, um, that it would almost be. Honestly, it might actually have worked to make him the killer because you hate him so much you would never think he's the killer. You'd kind of be rooting for him to get
Well,
killed,
Yeah.
that's what they do in Scream, right? I
right?
mean, it's like
Yeah.
it's too obvious that it's the boyfriend, so it's the boyfriend.
Valid, valid.
Yeah. And I was like, I mean, like the killer would have to have some inside knowledge on who's a virgin and who's not. And it's like, yeah, well,
Right.
what better than the teacher actually probably who's in there
Hearing
listening
everybody
to all
gossip in
these,
class and shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
listening to all their conversations all day, every day.
I just
Dude,
wish that it was like the high school doctor. They just happen to know. They'd be giving them all physicals, so they knew they knew what was what. That would have been more funny. Anyways,
Those were the days when you can just pick up the phone and listen to whatever conversation.
bro, yes.
I was like, "What in the hell?" That's an old school tactic.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to do that to my sister all the time and then make fun of her in school because I was such a nice young man. Excuse me, sorry.
Yeah. And I was like earlier too, when you're talking about like there not being gore and stuff, like the end of the movie kind of brings it in because
yeah, it's true.
he's like they're she's chasing them through the house and all that stuff with it. He's got an axe. I mean, he axed a few people.
Yeah, there's a couple of things, but I mean,
And
even
even
in the
when
room when
he
he stabs all those kids, you don't see a single one.
true. Yeah, they definitely kind of hide it a little bit,
Like
but
almost all the kills, none of them are on the screen.
They
but
cut
too,
them
like
out.
when
Well, there's
he
like one or two out of like I think there was like
That's what I was
7
saying.
kills that I can say are actually kills, and
yeah.
then there's
He axes somebody like right in the back. I mean, it's in the back, but I think there is some blood they use. And two, when she like judo throws him out at the end of the movie and he lands on
That was so
the
Right.
funny.
whatever.
The
But like
best part
the
for
cop,
gore though was when
the
he hits somebody in the head and
Never
it
mind.
sprays blood on her face. That was the only part that I thought was like actually graphically gory. But
Mhm.
yeah, there was a few things. I don't know. I think I have ridiculous expectations for gore now.
I mean,
So
yeah, but to like when the cop comes in at the end, she got two guns and she
she's like
blasts
blah 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 blah
blasts
blah blah
off
blah.
at him.
She
And
John Woo's in.
and like
Yeah.
his hand actually comes off. And
Yeah,
they showed one of the dudes a little later, and like the hand is like stuck to him.
that's pretty funny actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You should get more points for that.
so they had a little bit in
Yeah,
there.
put that on your sheet, Randy.
I can see it. Oh, I did. It's on there.
There's a couple cherries falling on eBay.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
is it out of print? Blu-ray?
I know mine's a
They're
Scream
on
Factory.
Amazon. There's only region B, so I think it may be,
Oh,
but
boy.
maybe everybody hadn't gotten the memo yet because prices are still pretty reasonable. So
You mean this movie's not like super like sought after?
sought after. Yeah, it's not like a. Yeah, I'll cherish it. I'll
Hells yeah,
definitely-
son.
There you go. Add it to the
Yeah, I had a fun
VM
time. I'm
collection.
glad you guys watched it. I'm glad we finally got around to doing this one. I've been waiting, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Fun stuff. Okay. I'll throw out my pick. Man, I was thinking about doing something Robert Duvall, but I don't really want to pick anything like some long western or a 70s movie. So
Thank
Days of
you.
Thunder.
so we can just talk about them for a minute if you guys want to, but I'm just gonna pick The Nice Guys, the Shane Black movie with
Uh, I
Ryan Gosling
never
and
seen that.
Oh, that movie's
Russell
fucking
Crowe.
amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, technically, it takes place in the 70s, but it was made 2016, so it's more modern. It's a very fun movie, and I haven't seen it in a long time. So, yeah.
Cool. Never seen it. I've always heard it was good.
Oh, it's
I think I
great.
saw it in the theater.
I saw it in the theater for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
Dude, I love that movie. I watched it with Krista, I think at least once, might have been twice. We both enjoy that movie a lot. Dude, Russell Crowe's one of those guys. He's another magnetic guy. I love watching that dude. Whenever I see he's in something, I'm interested in watching it, man. He may
Yeah.
not be the top of my list, but he's up in there. Like really, I just love that dude's acting. I mean, I like Master and Commander, dude. I would never
That's
like
a
a movie like
badass
that.
movie.
That
It
movie,
is, dude, but I
that
like
movie
it because of Russell
rocks.
Crowe.
that's a great movie. But yeah, I could see that normally would be a kind of a boring movie for you.
Yeah, it's just not really my jam, but like I love that dude, man. He's great, and I like him. Even that one where he's that crazy car driver dude, Unhinged.
Oh yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
I never watched
genuinely
that.
love that movie. Like I really like that movie. Like I might actually buy a copy of it if it's available. I like it a lot. But it's all because of him. Like he's the reason that you watch a movie like that. He's an insane person. I never got to watch that one he did with the where he was the priest recently, like a couple years ago.
That's a badass
Oh,
movie, man.
man,
Is
what's the
it
name of it? That was it's
like
it's kind of like
Russell Crowe's Exorcist or something?
unhinged. Yeah, Pope's
Priest,
Exorcist.
Priest Exorcist. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
there's the
It,
Pope's he did a
Pope's
couple of them,
Exorcist.
didn't he?
I think it's got a
I gotta
I
look
don't
this
know.
up. I think there was the Pope's Exorcist, and then there was like another one that was very kind of similar.
Bro, I saw the Pope's Exorcist in the theater too,
Sorry.
and
There's
I
another
was
one.
it was bad as hell, but I was still like, that was pretty cool. Like for Russell Crowe, I was like, that wasn't a bad move, maybe.
I heard that that movie was cool because of him though. I heard it like he rides around on a Vespa or some shit and
Yeah,
all.
And
that's one of
that
my favorite
scene
parts.
it's fixed in my head, bro. That's
Yeah.
literally what I was thinking of when I was talking about this movie.
That's
I
awesome.
never watched
There's
it,
a-
but I remember y'all said that you enjoyed that one.
It's got some bad CGI too.
Oh, that's rough.
But the like the end gets pretty wild. It's a fun like Randy will like it.
Hell
I
yeah.
think.
Okay, bet.
So yeah, Pope's Exorcist was 2023,
Okay.
and then
Man,
there's
that's already
another
3 years
one.
ago. Good grief.
There's another one that came out the next year just called The Exorcism that
Hmm.
he's
Into
in
that.
as
He's in
well.
both of those?
I didn't see that
Yes, the very next year.
Okay,
They're
so which
both
one's
on
the one to
Hulu.
watch? The Pope's Exorcist?
Pope's Exorcist is the one that they've seen.
Okay. Dude, you know what? That makes so much sense because I think I've been confused for like the last while looking on like the apps or whatever and seeing them both but at different times and thinking they're the same thing.
Yeah, and I don't think they're related. It's not like a sequel or something. They're
That's
just
hilarious.
he just did two exorcism
Dude, good for
movies.
him, man.
Dude is cashing checks.
I'm on a roll here with this priest business.
He was already in Italy. I mean, they might have shot it in Italy and they just
True.
filmed it back to who
Hey,
knows?
don't get off the Vespa. Just stay
Yeah.
on it.
Hey, find another Italian movie I can be in here. I want to stick
Dude.
around.
That is hilarious. That would
Dude,
he
he
made, like,
camera
4 or
trucks on
5 of
both
those
sides of the
movies in a
streets.
row.
They're filming two movies at the same time.
Dude, they're having to like
Go over
edit
here now.
out
Go
like
over here.
different cameramen.
You don't even have to change your wardrobe. We're just
Yeah.
2-for-1 deal.
Same fucking director, different producers. They're like, dude's like, I got 2 ideas. I didn't know which one to choose. We're just gonna go with both of them.
Hmm.
Dude, that would be glorious.
One has
Yeah,
a
man.
Vespa, one doesn't.
There you go.
Dude, that's rad.
There you go.
Is anybody else excited for the Scream movie, or are you guys kind of just out on that one?
I'm going to see it.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go see it Saturday night. Probably. That's
I'll
what
go
I'm
see it,
thinking.
but honestly, I don't give a shit about Scream. I know that sounds
Why are you
terrible.
gonna go watch it then?
Because bro, I'm desperate. This is like, you know,
Valid.
it's like coming out of Catholic high school to the school with all the girls. Like, finally, there's a movie that I can watch. I mean,
Have you seen Cold Storage yet?
no,
What about Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die?
no.
Man, those are both movies you should probably watch before you watch Scream if you don't like Scream. Cold Storage, I heard was awesome.
I mean, I'm having trouble. Like, I almost went this weekend, and I was like, there's just nothing that sounds good to me right now. And I don't.
Damn, I'm having trouble getting to the movies I want to watch. That's interesting. Hey,
Yes,
different strokes for different folks, bro. We like different shit
I
to a
I really
degree.
wanted to go see Crime 101. I was yesterday, and then I just got busy doing
I already
some
forgot about that
shit.
movie.
So
That was a pretty good movie.
yeah, that's the one I wanted to go see. Just
I'm very
didn't
curious
get
of
to it.
your thoughts on that one. I'm very, very curious. I'd love to talk to you about it.
Okay.
Um, I've been watching hella movies lately because I've been
Yeah.
doing like write-ups on a bunch of them. I'm working on a Frontiers video right now. I mean, it's not going to be some kind of like long fancy video, but I am trying to get it accurately scored and accurately written down about. But
Mhm.
I had a lot of fun writing down notes about Cherry Falls because it was just a silly movie, so I didn't have to take it anything other than so
Yeah.
not serious at all. But I'm having fun doing movie stuff. I got kind of complacent with music stuff for a little while. I need to come up with something fresh to do, but this new camera is going to make my life much more interesting. I'm very excited to take it out and start using it.
You
But
got it?
Yeah.
bro, dude, fucking cannot wait to open this thing,
Oh,
dude. I've been doing a
nice.
lot of research on it. It's the
Sweet.
size of a freaking candy bar. It's insane that it can get the kind of footage. It's supposed to get 4K with 30 FPS. It's supposed to have over 2 hours and 20 minutes of consistent filming on one
Sweet.
charge. I don't even know if I believe that. Like, I'm just like, that's a lot. That's a long time. I don't think I'll ever use that, but like, that's a lot. But yeah, I'm very excited. We'll talk about that shit later. But
That's
Yeah,
cool.
cool.
yeah, I've been watching a lot of movies.
There are some movies that you've been watching, Randy.
I watched Scream 6. Parker is super into the Ghostface guy now because I guess he's over Terrifier, so he's wanting to watch fucking Ghostface from underneath his blanket, which is, I guess, a safer place than outside of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I watched it with Carissa, and probably my second favorite opening Scream. It's not my second favorite Scream movie, but it's my second favorite opening because the first Scream movie is so is probably my favorite opening to any movie ever.
Yeah, this is
Because it
pretty.
blew my mind so much when it happened back in the day. And it also, it's just an important movie for me on a personal level and then horror in general. But
It's kind of hard to top that
oh,
opening
dude, they'll
scene
never
from the
top
first
that.
movie.
Like,
Yeah.
which is kind of why I liked number 6 because I think nobody expected it to happen. They didn't even have Samara Weaving on the fucking poster. Like she did,
Oh, right,
like
right.
when she popped up in the thing. The only problem was is they didn't have her on the poster. So when she popped up on the screen, I was like, oh man, I don't want her to get sliced and diced. But and then like fuck, whatever. Uh, so that happens, and then Homeboy pulls his mask off, and you're like,
Mm-hmm.
holy shit. It's just like a really great opening. I didn't expect any of that to happen. I thought it was great. And it was also her natural accent, which is weird to hear her talk like that. Super strange. Uh,
Right, right, right. I watched it with Natalie like a couple weeks ago, and she was very surprised by that too, because he pulls the mask off, and then
dude.
you just follow him into his apartment and stuff, and she's like, oh, he's gonna get murdered too now.
Yep.
And you're like, oh, yeah, he's like, yeah, this opening hasn't ended yet. After 6 movies, she figured out the formula, you know.
Go Natalie, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, I
Yeah,
watched
fun.
I
sorry,
forgot
go
about all
ahead.
that. I forgot about all that.
I watched Barbarian. Well, most of it last night. I fell asleep. I need to start it back up. Started about in the middle probably, but I watched like probably three-quarters of it.
Nice.
I forgot how much of a scummy dude Justin Long is in that movie. I love that guy.
Oh, dude, he's
Yeah.
awesome.
When he discovers the
And he's like
basement,
measuring it and
he's measuring
counting that
all of
square
it.
footage. I'm like, this fucking guy.
Even like the grody room with the mattress and the camcorder, he's just he just completely ignores it. He's just measuring everything.
So that
Oh
that
my
girl
God.
that's in that movie that was also in I watched
Psycho
that
killer.
garbage
Yeah.
fucking movie, Psycho Killer. That movie was absolutely dog shit. Dude, I can't believe how bad that movie was, man. I'm gonna watch it again, thinking of it as a bad movie, so I can try to enjoy a little bit of it because it's fucking terrible. But she's also in Cold Storage, which makes me want to watch that. So maybe I
Okay.
can get a good movie out of her career and be like, okay, good. Because I was really thinking that man, that she might have tanked her career with that movie. It's
Is that a
that bad.
Shutter movie or something? What's Cold Storage?
No, it's in theaters right now.
Oh, it's in theaters. Okay.
Liam Neeson's in it. Dude from Stranger Things in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's like
I don't even know what it is.
it's a movie about like a government has like this cold storage facility where they're keeping some kind of like alien something or other, and Joe Keery and that girl are both like just working security at this place, and then the power goes out or something. I don't know a lot of the details, but like
Okay.
the cold storage ends up getting warm and it something comes to life. I don't know. It's supposed to be like real sci-fi, real kind of wacky and shit. But I heard a lot of positive stuff from people that review movies that I listen to. So
Hmm.
I don't know. I could watch it and it'd be a dud, but I hope not. There's no way it's as bad as Psycho Killer, dude. I would be flabbergasted if that's not the worst movie of the year this year. But I watched that and then let's see, what else did I watch? I watched a couple other things. I watched a bunch of movies. I need to start doing this fucking uh letterbox bullshit, I guess.
Yeah, you do.
Um, I
You
don't
don't
want
even have
to.
to review it. Just log the movies, just so you have a
Oh, I didn't even think about that. You can just
Yeah.
put that you watched it,
Just
huh?
yeah.
yeah. You just
Yeah, I should
You
do
don't even have to
that.
don't.
you don't even have to score it or anything. Just log it.
Nah, I don't know if I could even do it without scoring it, but I don't have to write shit. That actually might help
Yeah,
me.
just put a
Yeah,
score
scoring's the
on
easy
there.
part.
Just log it, and then you have a record. That I
Yeah,
mean,
and
I
then
have
anything I
my
do a gore
letterbox
score
pulled
of, I can
up
put
right
my gore
now.
score in the notes. That'd be kind of cool. Keep track of it like that.
Yeah,
It's like I keep all that shit on my phone anyways.
that's how I keep track of all the 2025, 2020. Like
Mm,
when we do the end of the year list,
yeah.
I create a list. So every time I see a movie, I have my
Oh yeah, I
list
do the same thing
ready,
with music on my phone. I have a
stuff like
little
that.
list of stuff, but did we talk about Soft and Quiet? I think so.
Yeah,
Last week?
you were like had just finished it when we did the podcast last
Okay.
week, I think.
I
Yeah.
don't need to rehash it then. That movie's insanely fucked up, but I'm not gonna go into details if we've already talked about it. There's something else I watched. I just can't remember what it was. So yeah, but
Okay.
I watched a lot of stuff, man. I'm gonna watch Ready or Not is coming up and Ichi the Killer. Oh, I watched Frontiers this week. That's another one. I'm gonna try to get with you fellas about New York Ripper and Martyrs probably in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
See what kind of time you guys have. And then Chris and I haven't decided on one yet. So yeah, I'm watching hella movies, dude. My collection being alphabetized has been a massive change in like what I'm able to watch because I can find what I'm looking for. And I've bought a bunch of movies too. Oh shit. I got Black Phone 2, so I'm gonna be watching that again. Dude, that movie, it changed the way I felt about the first movie, dude. I love that movie.
Yeah, I still never watched it. I almost put it on a
Man.
couple times, but I just
Josh, you haven't
never.
watched it either?
I haven't yet, no.
Man, I really want to hear from y'all about your opinion on that movie. It's not streaming anywhere, is it?
I don't think so
Oh
It's
no.
yet.
probably why I
I've been
bought it.
kind of waiting for it to pop up on something. Yeah.
Oh, I got I also bought Extreme Prejudice on Blu-ray because I liked it enough to really want to rewatch it
Hell
and I
yeah.
want to do it at home.
Yeah, I didn't even know what that movie was, but Vestron was putting out their line of movies. I guess they still are, but for a
Yeah.
while I was keeping up with them, and so I bought that, blind bought that, and I thought it was awesome. Yeah.
Nice. So that VHS tape that I have, that actually made its way back to me. I bought that tape a long time ago based on the cover. And then when I sold all my movies, I sold them to Julie in a big heap. And then when I
Hmm.
picked that movie out, she goes, "Oh, you sold me that." And she's like, "I don't think you charged me much for it." She's like, "You can just have it. Take it back." So that's how I wound up with the VHS tape. And I watched it at the shop, and I just thought, man, that movie's worth owning, dude. It was really, really good. I'd like to see it on a good crisp picture, you know?
Hmm.
Um,
Walter
my
Hill.
copy of Deathstalker showed up finally. Psyched about that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty psyched to give that a rewatch.
Yeah, I wanted to rewatch it recently.
Dude, doing the videos on this shit, man, I'm gonna have all kinds of videos on movies. Gore scores. I changed it around just a tiny bit, and I'm having way more fun with it. Shit, Chris, we should just do this one then. You want to talk about this movie?
That's not a bad idea.
You want to do Deathstalker?
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, I'll pencil that shit in then.
All
He's going to talk to his secretary right now.
right.
Sorry, dude, I can't sit still, man. It's getting worse and worse, dude. The older I get, the more I
We're gonna
can't.
wrap up in just a minute. I'm gonna throw out a few movies I watched.
Hell yeah.
So I've been trying to finish all of the Steven Spielberg movies that I haven't seen. So I watched Empire of the Sun, which is very young Christian Bale, like 12 years old maybe.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Falsetto
that movie.
Christian Bale.
Huh?
He sings falsetto, right?
Yes, he
That's
does.
him, I believe, singing the theme song.
Yeah, he sings it at the beginning and they play it at the end too. Yeah. Um, World War II movie. In he's living with his family in China when Pearl Harbor happens and the
Damn.
Japanese invade. and so he gets caught in the middle of it, gets separated from his parents, and then ends up in a concentration camp. Basically, uh, it's good. It's really good.
Does it take place mostly in that in that bamboo thing? Or is that a different movie?
I don't really remember much
It's kind of all
bamboo.
over the place.
Yeah, I mean
I'm just gonna look up a
it's
picture of it real
sort of a
quick.
trek. Like it's a adventure movie in a way. Like it's all from the kid's perspective. So about half of it is in the concentration camp. But
I might be thinking of a different movie. No, this is what I'm thinking of. Yeah, young. Okay, it's just been a while. I've seen it once, but it's been a long time, so I don't remember much about it.
I mean, it's about the loss of innocence of this kid. He's like very precocious, like really smart kid, and
What does precocious mean? I'm sorry, I don't. I'm not
yeah,
into.
he's a quick talker. He's really smart, intelligent, and always
Okay,
has like he's talks too much, basically. Um, and you kind of just slowly see the life leave him throughout the
that's
movie. So
unfortunate.
it's
Golly,
not not the most fun towards the end, but it's an entertaining movie and it's incredibly well made.
it's
It's got
Steven
John
Spielberg. You
Malkovich.
said?
Spielberg, yeah,
Sorry, Clay. I didn't mean to talk over you.
No, it's all good. It's got John Malkovich.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw
John
that. That
Malkovich is
guy's
in it.
cool.
Yeah, well, I think it's Ben Stiller shows up in the concentration camp,
Really?
and
Simple Jack.
it was before he had. I think it might be his first movie. It was before anyone who knew who he was. He
Oh
just like
wow.
kind of pops up because he's Jewish, so he kind of just pops up for like a scene or two in the middle of the concentration camp,
That's
and
wild.
it's incredibly jarring because I know who Ben Stiller is, but I guess at the time it wasn't.
I
Um,
didn't realize that.
yeah, but there's a few. I feel like there's a few other people in there, but Malkovich is definitely one of the big ones. He's good in it too. And then I got two other ones. I did a 70s noir double feature this
Damn.
weekend. I just had a couple of movies that I'd seen before, but it had been a very long time, and I watched one of them and I was like, you know what? I want to watch another one. So I watched The Long Goodbye, which is an Elliot Gould Private Eye movie. It's actually like Philip Marlowe, like the same
Yeah,
character
dude.
as the Big
I
Sleep.
love Marlowe stories.
But it's transposed into the 70s, so it's like current day for when it was made. Um, so it's like his neighbors are hippies, and he's dealing with all of like modern life and stuff, and uh, he basically his friend shows up to him in the middle of the night and asks him to drive him to Tijuana. And he drive. I mean, I think it's L.A. So it's not. It's like a few hours drive, but it's like he goes and drops him off, and then he comes back, and like the next day, the cops show up at his door, and the guy's wife was murdered.
Jeez.
So they think that he did it and he's an accomplice, and obviously it's like he's his friend, so he knows he didn't do it. So it's the mystery of trying to figure out who actually murdered the wife, and it's a
I'm like 90% sure I've seen that movie.
yeah, it's good, really good movie. And I love those sort of tangled mystery stories. Um, and then so I watched that, and then I watched Chinatown because I bought the 4K like last year when it came out, and hadn't I think I'd only seen it once.
I want to watch that movie again because I don't remember liking it when I watched it last time.
Man, I think it's incredible. It's
It's
a
pretty great.
That's what I'm saying. I wanna watch it again because I don't remember liking it, but I know you love that movie, and my tastes have changed so much in the last couple of years that I'm thinking I need to rewatch a good chunk of stuff I didn't care for. I'm gonna rewatch The Exorcist
yeah.
pretty
It's
soon too,
it's
just to
but
see if I
I know
changed
you
my
were
mind.
going through some classic noirs pretty recently too, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, I'm really into the black and white stuff, man. I love black and white shit.
I think having more of the context of the classic movies and seeing like
Yeah,
how it excuse me, how it's like it's doing that, but it's doing more. Like it's adding to it. Like it's in scope, it's in color, it's taking the tropes and like and doing something different. Do you guys remember the twist of the movie? I know I'm sure Chris did because he watched it pretty recently.
I got a terrible memory. No, I don't remember the
Oh, you don't even
twist.
remember the twist? Okay.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I'd probably remember. You'd have to say something, but
I
I
mean,
remember
like
liking it a lot.
the whole Faye Dunaway, like the reveal of who she is,
Oh
or
shit,
Dude,
no.
don't keep a secret on my behalf. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna
okay.
watch
Well,
it
I
either
was
way.
gonna talk about it, but if you guys don't remember it, then it's not a discussion, so it's okay.
I haven't seen it. I tried to watch it and it was really slow to me. So
Okay,
Yeah.
I will
that's the
try to
problem I
watch
was
it
having.
again. If you like to hear you say that that movie is incredible, makes me think like something's wrong with my judgment. So, I'll definitely give it a go. So don't give away too much,
It's a
please.
beautiful film, and I think it's like an incredible, like it's a fascinating story, um, and it is about like the history of Los Angeles a little bit, like
Mm.
the water wars and stuff like that. You know,
Nobody cares about all that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, I
but
mean,
it
I
is
don't
about
remember a lot.
like go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say I don't remember a lot of the details, but I remember loving it. It
Yeah,
was it was pretty great.
and it is like in most noirs are, you know, it's very convoluted or it's like very twisty and turny. Like it gives you so much information at every turn. Like it's like it intentionally like you get lost in the mystery. It was that's kind of part of it. But you do like when you get to the end, you're like, oh shit. It's like one of the most devastating endings
Yeah,
of a
yeah,
of just
I
about
remember
any
liking the
movie.
ending a lot because it
Now I want to go check it back out.
And
it wasn't what I was expecting, and it
yeah.
was
And I don't think I had seen it since I saw it the first time, but I did remember that ending and watching it again, knowing what's actually going on a little bit. I'd forgotten a lot, but like knowing where it ended definitely changes the movie. Like it's a different movie when you know what's happening. So I think it's a fantastic movie, definitely. That's it for me.
nice.
What else you guys got, Chris?
So
The only thing I watched was Boner Temple.
Hey,
Oh yeah,
I need to
we
watch
never
that,
talked.
dude.
I meant to ask you about that this weekend when you guys
Yeah,
were over.
movie was freaking awesome.
definitely noteworthy.
It was so awesome. I mean, and I liked the other 28 years later, but
Mhm.
yeah, this one was freaking awesome. Like from start to finish. It was really solid. I was kind of surprised. I mean, but like, Josh talked it up pretty good and Clay talked it up pretty good and
Dude, that's awesome. You're making me want
um
to watch it, dude.
I
it
didn't
was
want to freak on it, man, but God, when I saw it, I was
Yeah.
like, that is probably one of the best horror movies I've seen in
yeah.
years.
I mean,
And then I
Damn.
was like, hold on a minute, hold on a minute.
okay,
But
yeah, it's not that good, but
shit,
but it's up there for sure.
I still think it's
Um
It's
awesome.
no weapons, but
Weapons. Just a piece of trash. Weapons is a friggin' use anyway.
Take the bait. Take the bait, Clay.
To the
Take
curb weapons.
the bait.
Uh, I mean, like Ralph Fiennes is fantastic in it. I love his character.
Oh, dude.
Um,
He makes the movie.
and yeah, the end of it is like hilarious but awesome and like
It's fascinating how much humor there is in the movie
yeah.
without losing any of the
But it doesn't
drama
feel
or
like the thing that kind of bugged me about like Predator Badlands. It's taking like a R-rated horror movie property and making it kind of silly. And it just I liked it, but
Was that the
it,
newest Predator?
yeah.
yeah.
Like it's fun. I liked it, but I just something about just like good Predator and
Dude, I keep
not
hearing that movie's awesome, but it looks so fucking bad.
it's not bad.
I thought it was
No?
I liked it.
Yeah?
It's
I really liked it.
I mean,
it's good, but it's definitely like the Marvel version of Predator because he's essentially the good guy of the movie and
that is
like I
so
wasn't
crazy, bro.
expecting Elle Fanning to be the like comic relief of it. So just it doesn't feel like a Predator movie. It feels like a
Like a
sci-fi
Marvel movie. You nailed it.
sci-fi, movie with Predator in it. But
Well, yeah, it definitely has that aspect to it. It does. It's a little bit of Disneyfied, but it is, I think, just a really fun action movie.
it is fun, and I did like it. Just Bone Temple, like it has some funny moments like sprinkled in it, but still, like it's a brutal movie. There is some
Hmm.
some mean brutal, like the Jimmy cult, man. They're doing
It's
some
pretty sadistic.
crazy stuff.
Dude, you got me like kind of got me like a little film boner going on over here, man.
Yeah,
I
and
mean, I
there's
don't
like
know if
a
it's gonna be like Frontiers level or anything, but it's
no,
it's pretty nasty. Yeah.
Have you seen
no,
Frontiers, Chris?
no.
I think it's nasty, but I wouldn't call it. I bet you Bone Temple's edited better. Huh.
Oh, probably.
Probably.
The fucking
But
editing of Frontiers made me want to vomit.
yeah, and then
But
like I won't say anymore, but like the end
Oh, the
of
Sting. Yeah.
Bow and Temple, like, oh, okay. Like I kind of like wasn't really expecting that at this point, but
See,
nice.
yeah, I won't say anything.
yeah, I won't say any more than that.
That's
The
cool. I
editing
mean, I'm
doesn't
definitely
suck.
interested.
I think you will like the movie, Randy, and you will. I think the ending will get you too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. I'm making a list of endings that I want to talk about on the channel soon.
Yeah. I will
Um,
I will say just like Ralph Fiennes dancing to fucking Iron Maiden. It's,
Bro,
it was
That
awesome.
whole scene just
it rocks.
really awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want you to watch it, Randy, so we can talk about it.
I
One,
know.
but two, I really think that we would enjoy it.
Yep.
I don't know if you enjoy it as much as me, but
I'm
He
pretty
might
interested
hate
in watching it based on all three because y'all all have fairly different, like,
you got a pretty good feel for what's what here.
yeah. So I can if all three of you guys think that I'll at least like it, I can't imagine that I'll sit there and go, terrible.
I could see him hating the ending actually. I could see
Really?
him like liking the whole movie and then
So
going,
many
that ending was
movies,
stupid.
I have
bro. So many
experienced
movies are
that
like
so
that. I
many
don't even
times
get,
with you.
dude. I don't even trip no more, man. At this point, I expect endings to suck because they typically do.
We saw Barbarian together. I don't know if
Endings
you recall.
fucking stupid.
And you stood up after the movie ended. You stood up and you were like, "Well, that movie was shit," and the whole theater was like, like you just fucking belted it out, and I was like, but I was like, yeah, it was like the fucking ending ruined the whole movie. Like you were going off, man.
Dude, I was
It
very
was
upset about that
so.
one and Black Phone. But the end of both of those movies made me so angry. I've gotten over the Black Phone, but the ending of Barbarian, I don't even watch it. I stop about 5 minutes to the end.
I think it's
Yeah.
funny now,
I
but at the
liked.
time I was like,
I like it.
oh no.
I don't have a problem with the ending.
No, we like different endings, That's okay.
It's
Um,
awesome.
real quick before we get out of here, uh, does anybody have anything to say about any of the Scream movies? Are any of them that you like a whole lot, or is there any of them that you want to rewatch? I'm
I
like
like
super
that.
pumped about this fucking movie right
Who's
now.
the brunette in the last one who got almost canceled?
Yeah, the
Oh, the older sister of the two sisters?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know her name, but
she's super hot to me. Let's see.
Yes, she's super hot to everybody, I would hope.
Melissa Barrera.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Melissa
there you go.
Barrera. Me and Carissa were talking about her last night, how it's insane how much prettier she is than Jenna Ortega, but Jenna Ortega is like the star. Like, I mean, I guess it's really subjective, I guess, but
I
uh
don't think she's pretty. I'm just gonna
no?
say that. No,
Really?
yeah, I
No
don't.
Jenna
shit, huh?
Ortega? Jenna Ortega?
No, no, I'd like.
Uh,
No.
I think Jenna Ortega's pretty. The other girl, the Melissa Barrera,
Melissa Barrera.
I don't find
uh,
her attractive at
I
all.
Interesting.
say, yeah, I'd take the Melissa over Jenna Ortega.
Yeah, for sure, me too. But dude, at this point in my life, I've
Whatever.
just understood now that we all think very different about almost everything. So, while it doesn't bother me, I'm just a little surprised.
Yeah,
I
But I remember liking five a pretty
I've
good
kind of
bit.
flip-flopped on the new ones, man. I used to really like five and think six was just kind of whatever, but I've recently watched most of these movies over, and like five doesn't hold up to me for some reason, and six has gone way up my ranking, like way up. Like it's
Hmm.
not anywhere close to my favorite because it's very obvious which was the best movie, but Dude, my top three probably would surprise some people. Um, I'm
I
very
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I
Finish.
was just gonna say I'm very excited to see what they do with this new one. I don't have a clue. I hope something substantial happens, and I hope a big character gets murdered, so that way we can have something to talk about. Because if it's not a main character that gets murdered, I'm gonna be like, at this point, what's the point? Like, don't make a Scream 7 if you're not gonna do something that's kind of crazy. And they may not. I have no idea. Nev Campbell's in it. Courtney Cox is in it, and they're putting Matthew Lillard's voice in the trailer, so that leads me to believe he's not in it. So, you know,
Yeah, maybe.
I
Well,
We'll
have no
see.
idea. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me either way.
It's interesting. Kevin Williamson, who wrote the first movie
Oh,
and
I'm
the
very
first
familiar with him.
series, he's directing this movie, the new one, and he's not a director, so I don't know. I don't know what that means for the movie, but it's the first one he's written since number four, I think.
Clay.
What were your thumbs down in, Clay?
I just, you know how I feel about Scream.
Scream.
So
Yeah.
Oh, I always forget you don't like that series. I don't
I'm
really
just gonna be
understand
a
why, but
hater.
whatever.
See, I'm very lukewarm on all the sequels, I think. I think the first one is a really good movie, and all the other ones are because I just rewatched all six of them.
How do you feel about four?
I like four actually.
Yeah,
I
four's
mean,
four's my number two.
yeah, rewatching the original trilogy or the original, like the original four.
Yeah.
I was surprised how much I didn't like two, and then I never really liked three. I think that's the worst one still. Um, but I was surprised I liked four better than two and three. I thought that was the better of the original.
Well,
And then I think five is probably my second favorite.
my I think that. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I like five a lot. So here's my thing. All of them, including number three, I think are all pretty great movies. I like all of them, but I think three is far and away the worst one. But I still think it's a just fine movie. It's better than most of the Friday the 13th sequels. It's better than most of the Halloween sequels. It's better than a fair amount of the Nightmare on Elm Street sequels. So
Yeah.
for that reason, I can't say that it's just trash. I don't like it as much as the others, but yeah, man, the first movie I think is kind of brilliant. The more I watch it, the more I learn about the history of the stuff, the more I hear about the writing. And Screen 3 was never going to be what it could have been because of the way that things happen in the world. Like when just what was going on in real life. The reason why 3 is what it is, it's a fucking giant mess. But
Kevin Williamson didn't write that one, right? I think he
I
was
can't remember if he did or not. No, I don't think he wrote that one. I think he wrote 1 and 2 and then he was busy for 3. But the reason that 3 is such a mess has almost nothing to do with that. It's because the studio stepped in and said, "Hey, take it off the school setting," because it was just after Columbine. They said, "We don't want teenagers doing anything bad. We don't want it to be on a school, and we want it to be funny, and we want the gore to be taken down." So that's why it's like that's like a TV movie. It looks like a TV movie because it kind of is. So the studio butchered that movie because Scream should have leaned into it because that's what Scream did. Is it should have just leaned into it. It's a movie, man. People are gonna get mad anyways. People were probably pissed about it anyways. So, that movie was a hot mess. But yeah, the second one I think is okay, but I'm a little bit with you on that. I will say this: I think four has the one with the kid doing the vlogging stuff. I thought that was insane how that just kind of materialized into real
Mm-hmm.
life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
Yeah, I was surprised that I liked that one as much as I did. But yeah, five five I like quite a bit. I think they're all kind of a little hokey
I mean,
after the first one. They're all
they're all
like,
supposed to be.
yeah. There is a camp aspect to all of
I
them,
think it's
but
probably one of the stronger, if not the strongest, property in horror. Like I can't think of another one that's consistent as Scream.
but with all the sequels and stuff, I will give you that. Like it's still a very complete watchable movie where
Yeah,
with the same kind of whodunit feel that
yeah.
Cherry Falls had, right?
right.
Like
What
who's the
was your gripe
killer?
with it? I'll
Well,
let y'all get out of here in just a
we'll
second.
Scooby Doo it. Yeah.
You just don't like it because it's that? Okay,
No, no.
gotcha.
I mean, it's the cheesy stuff where it's like I don't know.
There's some dumb shit in them.
It's a good movie, and I'm
Yeah.
hating arbitrarily. Like I really do like Scream. There's when I watch it, I'm like, oh, that was pretty cool, right? But I'm like, it's just Scream. Like again, it's Scream,
Yeah, I
Scream in a new
understand that.
hoodie. It's It's
Dude,
just so
six I
good.
thought was just visceral and brutal, man. Like I rewatched it and it went from like probably my second to last all the way up to number three for me. Like it, I love it, dude. It's so the end of it I don't care for. That's why it doesn't get up past number four.
Yeah.
But like, dude, the
It's probably one of the meaner sequels. Like the actual violence in it is pretty nasty compared to the other ones, but the ending
ending's pretty rough.
really shits the bed. It's pretty stupid.
I'm with you on the ending being pretty rough.
And
I don't like the
and
ending.
it really like it's the Radio Silence guys, the guys that did Ready or Not.
Hmm.
They're the ones that did the revival of the Scream movies. So
Okay.
they're in the first one, they're like mirroring, or number five, they're mirroring a
Yeah.
lot of stuff from the first movie.
Right.
And then this one, they're mirroring a lot of stuff from the second movie. It's like
Okay.
it's even uh, it's the family of the guy
Right.
that was the bad guy in the last one, so
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is
The end was
fine
pretty
too.
rough. I didn't care for the ending
It's
much.
is really hokey, but but it's I remember not liking that movie at all when I watched it the first time, and then I rewatched it with Natalie, and I was like, oh, this one's actually for the upped ante. I kind of
Right.
enjoyed it a little bit more.
If you take out the last like 10 minutes, I think it would be a much better movie. I totally am with you on the ending. I thought that the reveal was pretty dumb, and then the fact that Buddy makes it out of the stabbing alive, I thought was really stupid. Other than that, I really like it a lot. I There's some things about it that I think make it such a great movie for me. I really like the fact that Samara Weaving, I'm a stan, so whatever. It's mostly just biased because I like her, but
Right.
I like her character being brought into that movie. I really like the the dude pulling his mask off because it was such a shock to me when I saw it the first
Mm-hmm.
time. But there's like the bodega scene I thought was amazing. I thought that the train scene was amazing. Like just a few things in that movie were just really, really well done. It just pushes it up. But
I like
you know,
this sequence in the gas the like the corner store.
yeah, the bodega. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's what I was talking about. That shit was awesome, dude.
Yeah, that was good,
Um,
really good. I like that. I did notice all the beer there's only one beer in the whole movie. If you look in the coolers in the background, I think it's all like it's all
Coors
Coors
Light.
Light or something. Yeah, the
That's what the
entire
box was when she was crawling. That's funny.
everything in the whole store is Coors Light. I was like, oh,
You
product
know,
placement.
sometimes you gotta catch a Coors Light, bro. That's the beer I used to drink when I drank beer. That's funny.
You
Yeah,
would do
I'll shut up
worse.
now and let y'all get back to what y'all do and go to bed and shit. I gotta take a 5 minute break and go do another podcast. So
Ooh,
Jeez.
fun.
yeah, it's all good.
All right. Well, that was fun, guys. Back next week with the nice guys.